Sadly, its time as a scion was limited, since the brand closed up shop last year. The car, however, continues life as a Toyota, and not just any Toyota, but one with a shiny Corolla nameplate. Now called the Toyota Corolla, this car is being thrust into a very contested compact hatchback segment. With new and updated entries like the Honda Civic, Hyundai Elantra, Volkswagen Golf and Mazda3, this is now a class of cars that aren't just cheap runabouts anymore. They now offer good driving dynamics, tech-filled cabins, and practical dimensions. They're basically jacks of all trades, and Toyota may have missed a few of those recent trends in the segment, as the Corolla just can't compete with these hatches on many levels. For example, unlike those previously mentioned cars, the Corolla's steering is light and numb, with no feedback at all. It's acceptable for day-to-day commuting, but on the highway, the car wanders quite a bit and requires a lot of corrections to keep it tracking straight. The suspension is a bit tighter than the steering suggests, and the car is firm without being too sporty. While the Corolla is a sporty-looking car, its handling dynamics don't exactly live up to that look. The manual transmission is also sloppy and completely off-putting. If you're getting this car, just forget that it's even offered with 3 pedals. The clutch is light and vague feeling, while the throws are long and undefined. Instead, opt for the CVT, which is more fuel efficient, getting a decent 31 miles per gallon, 7.5 L/100 kilometers, combined. Manual models like the one tested will get 30 miles per gallon, 7.9 L/100 kilometers, combined, which isn't a huge loss, but it comes with the added cost of your driving sanity. My very lukewarm impression of the Corolla continued with the car's engine. A 1.8-liter 4-cylinder engine that makes 137 horsepower and 126 pound-feet of torque is nothing inspiring. It's a far cry from the early 2000s Toyota Matrix XRS, the M's predecessor, which also used a 1.8-liter engine, but was rated to make more than 170 horsepower. Even the more pedestrian Matrix hatchbacks from yesteryear featured 132 horsepower. Other cars in this class have bigger engines or turbocharged units that put out much more power while managing to be fuel efficient as well. This is just another spot where Toyota seems behind the times with the Corolla. Fortunately, the interior is a bit of a saving grace for this car. There's a nice amount of features that come as standard, like dual-zone automatic climate control, a leather steering wheel and shift knob, backup camera and a touchscreen infotainment system. There's also a nicely finished leather-like dashboard, and the accents are pretty stylish without being tacky. Sure, there are still some old-school details, like the LED digital clock and the dual-gauge clusters. Interior space is decent, and the Corolla is pretty much on par with another class favorite, the Honda Civic hatchback. Trunk space is a nice 20.8 cubic feet, which is more than the Mazda3 hatch but less than the Civic. There are also a decent amount of safety features here too. Called Toyota Safety Sense, it features lane departure alert, automatic high beams, and a collision warning system. It's not as comprehensive as what you can get in the Corolla sedan, which comes standard with automatic emergency braking and adaptive cruise control, but it's clear that Toyota isn't completely skimping in this department. There's another bright side to the Corolla, and that's the price. It starts at $19,635 used, $22,540 CAD, and the only option you can choose is the CVT, which brings the price up to $20,375 used, $23,375 CAD. Even the funky colors on the Corolla are free of charge. That means every feature, every sporty trim and piece of tech is standard equipment, which is a pretty decent bargain. On the other hand, there are no additional options or extras to choose from, which is a bit puzzling. If you wanted bigger wheels, a sunroof or leather seating, you won't be able to get those.